Alright man, so we're back with another Bleach Rebirth of Souls breakdown, and today we're going to be looking at some more things that we actually saw on the website, and we actually found out something that we think is going to be very interesting for this game, and I think that signature moves are not going to take any spiritual energy meter, meaning you're going to be able to do this for free unless there's some type of cooldown that they have for this, and this is very game changing because depending on the character you're using and the signature move they have, this could be very powerful in a match, man. But today's anime question is going to be, what is your favorite map so far that you've seen in the Bleach Rebirth of Souls game, man? Let me know in the comments about that, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, and do all those nice things if this is something you think might be interested in, and make sure to join the Discord pinned in the description if you want to see more anime game content, man. But let's go ahead and hop straight into this video. Okay, so first, man, we got to talk about, we got a new character, like they're talking about Tosen, so we got this now. Like I said in the last video, we had to wait. I'll probably have that pinned up there, my breakdown of him. They didn't really say anything too much extra about him. Basically just says a character who fights by shaking up his opponents with moves that combine evasion and attack. He is skilled at reading his opponent's attacks and responding accordingly, with special flash attacks where he evades backwards and then jumps forward, and unique techniques where he parries the attack and counters attacks. When he activates his Bankai, his opponents cannot see him, so he can counter careless attacks from outside their field of vision with multiple special flash attacks, or attack aggressively with a breaking move to gain an advantage. So this is pretty good, and it's also pretty interesting that since we're talking about special action, and I have the proof of it, man, actually. So some things that I actually saw, because this actually plays into Tosen. One of his special actions is a counter where basically if you hit him, he's going to go behind you and he's going to hit you. One thing I noticed in the gameplay that we actually got from the KrewBeInside is that when we see Yoda-Ichi using her move that we saw in the trailer where she was kicking off the Reishi energy, we see that it doesn't do anything to her spiritual pressure meter. It doesn't knock anything down. She's not using any meter for this. And we can also see this from Gin whenever he's extending his sword. This is also his special action, and we see that there's no meter being used on this as well. And we see multiple options of, we even see Rukia using one of her HUD techniques that is supposed to be her special action, and there's no meter going down. So this is having me to believe that these are just free moves that unless they have some type of cooldown. And we also see, you can tell whenever they're using button inputs to actually, like, you know, press like maybe R2 or L2 and then triangle or circle to activate a special move. You can see that when they're using these moves, we don't really see those button inputs pop up besides like whenever it's Yoda-Ichi, but we can see with Gin and also with Rukia, there was no other input that was put in. So this seems like this is a one button move, maybe like the triangle button or something like that. So that's pretty interesting, especially the fact that Tosen has a counter move for his special action. And what we wanted to actually talk about for this video, you know, for the main thing, if you don't know about this website, I'll have it actually pinned in the comments, as I know y'all been asking about that in the last video. But if you come over here to the feature and the battle features, they actually added some new things. So some of this stuff has already been here, like concept and battle. We already know about this, one hit kills. And they added the system stuff. This is the same stuff that they had from the Steam page. Basically them just talking about the different types of attacks, guard breaks and stuff like that. Things that we already know. But what we didn't see, and I don't know when they added this, they basically added a basic full breakdown of the full UI, basically. And this is why I thought that they don't use spiritual pressure. So you can see right here, it says 1, then the soul of the character's remaining lives. So we've been knowing this. This is the amount of lives that you have. We already knew this. Then we have the spirit gauge, a character's health gauge. When one gauge is lost, the soul takes damage. So this is basically right here. Basically your health bar. Once you get into this part, this is when you can actually get the soul destruction moves. Then we have the morale gauge. It accumulates over time with damage taken. Awakening becomes possible depending on the accumulated value, and the soul destroying skill changes. So we can see right here, this is basically where is it right here? This is the meter that's going to allow you to, you know, get your sublimation and also your soul drive. This is your morale gauge. This also is what allows you to get your evolutions, like your Bankais and possibly even your reawakenings with this. So this is pretty good that they're actually giving us all this. Then we got the guard gauge. When you guard against an opponent's attack, your gauge will be depleted. When the gauge is depleted, you'll be unable to guard for a certain period of time. And we've already said this multiple times in videos, but I keep saying it so y'all can remember. If your guard just gets broken, like not the gauge running out, if your guard gets broken, you are left open for a Konpaku destruction move, so you could lose lives from this. And the guard gauge is right here. So, you know, in the we see from the gameplay, the guard goes down pretty quickly if you're getting pressured. And also, you can do more guard damage depending on the type of strikes you move. They have like normal strikes, basically like your light, you know, your light attacks, and then they also have like your heavy attacks, which are actually going to be a little bit like leave you more open, but they do more damage to the guard. And then we also have the spirit gauge. It accumulates by attacking the opponent and is consumed when using spiritual pressure techniques. This is what I'm talking about right here. The spirit gauge. I don't think special action moves are going to use the spirit gauge because I was not seeing this move down. This is the spirit gauge, which is going to allow you to use your actual spiritual pressure moves, and this goes up by you using your light attacks or also your heavy attacks, but you get more spirit gauge from using your light attacks. And then we have the reverse gauge. Accumulates over time and is consumed when using reverse actions or walking techniques. So you can see right here, this is the reverse action, and we already know that there's 3 different ones. They got the yellow one, they also have the blue, and they have the white. The yellow is just going to allow you to actually get some more damage, and this is also going to allow you to, you know, just, yeah, mainly it allows you to extend combos and make your combos longer. The white reverse is going to allow you to recover your reishi, so you're going to get health back and your damage is going to be higher. And then we have the blue one, which is just going to allow you to interrupt combos, which is going to activate whenever somebody's trying to hit you. But it's pretty nice that they added this here so we can see this. I'll probably already have this pinned in the community tab so y'all can see this, man, and y'all can break this down and see the things that you want to see with this. But let me know how y'all feel about my theory, and basically we're going to be looking at these trailers a lot different now that we believe that it seems like the special actions are not going to take meter. You're going to be able to do these for free, so I'm curious if there's going to be some type of cooldown. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this, and if you're going to go back and look at the trailers and look at everybody's special action to see who's going to be cheesing the most. I'm going to probably go look at the trailers and see which one I think is the most, and I'll probably talk about it in the next video, man. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those nice things, and I'm going to see y'all in the next Bleach video, man. We up.